paste. Sean Bean. There. Right, Sean. He strokes his bean because it's a woman. My nana said, never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. They look like piss holes in the snow, don't they? The jaw's rounded. It's not defined. I think she's had turkey teeth put in. Like Ewan McGregor. Draw a triangle. Is that a big triangle? Or is that a little triangle? We call it affectionately squashy face. What they do is they add a jawbone onto a woman, a plastic replica of a male jaw. They bolt it on. It's called plastic surgery. And what it does is it squashes that face even more than it should be squashed. Trying to square off the egg shape. But you still have this small triangle. You still have this flat forehead which bellows outwards at the top. Sean Bean, heartthrob in England. Well, around the world when he played, what's that? Horatio Hornblower, wasn't it? He played Horatio Hornblower. He looks like David Beckham, don't you think? But this is how powerful the chemicals and the plastic surgery are on the mind. That you believe that this is a man, and you always have. It's a very hard spell. They've put a spell on you. I put a spell on you. A charm. They put a charm on you. And because you're attracted to them, whether you be a man or a woman, you're attracted to the same gender by fancying these false idols. Because they put a spell on you in terms of sexual attraction, to admit it would mean that you've been attracted to your own gender without knowing. It's a subliminal thing. Like here, look, Sean Bean's husband is an absolute brick shithouse. Look at, excuse me language, but he is. Look at the size of him. He's a beast. He puts Adele. I thought Adele was a big fella, but look at the size of Sean. This is meant to be a Class A action movie star, and his wife stands bigger, taller, wider, and stronger than him. He could carry air over the threshold. She would struggle. And there is the truth in plain sight. I don't know if you've seen this photo before. She doesn't look like she's duping delight there, though. It's more like she's humiliated. That this is how she should look. Even though she looks like a man in drag, but the reason for this being is they've added the chin, the jawline. They've done loads of surgery to the face to masculinize the woman. The actual shoulders are still small, sloping, short upper arm look, wide at the hips. See, a man's collarbones would stick upwards, and they don't. Everything about this person is soft on the upper body look. Sean Bean playing the true role that she was born as. She looks a little bit happier there, doesn't she? But this is what happens all the way through Hollywood. People say, oh, it's not on the B list. Yes, it is. It's on the B list as well. It's all movies. Anything that industry churns out is tainted. And same in Bollywood, same in Chinawood, wherever you want to go. It's exactly the same. They're all inverted. There isn't a single one of them that passed the test. Again, what you do is you take a picture like this where there's space below the face and space above it, because that's the picture you're going to be using. There's space below it and there's space above it. So you're going to find a picture that looks like this, and then you bring this picture in, you lower down the opacity, meaning to make it transparent, and you leave these lines in view, and then you overlay them over a picture that size, and you have an answer every single time, because women have got close set eyes. arched eyebrows. I'm seeing Leonardo DiCaprio in the eyes right there. Again, the massive mouth look versus the smaller mouth. The bigger dental arch versus the smaller dental arch look. The far apart eyes versus the closer set eyes. The bigger triangle versus the smaller triangle. Just by looking at the skulls. Jesus said you'll know them by their fruits. I agree. I also say you'll know them by their skeletons. I don't think anybody's shown me a movie yet that's got normal people in it. Not a single movie has a normal person in it. No one's shown me that yet. Sean Bean walking. If you can't believe what's going on just by looking at the size of his wife's skeleton, the husband in the dress, and you can't do it by looking at the skulls, there is one way that destroys everything, and it's the gate. Sean Bean from Flamingo. Major problems in the picture that we won't talk about. Flamingo foot, diamond look, no diamond, diamond. She's female Bigfoot there. There's Sean Bean. Game over, inline footfall. Sean Bean again, inline footfall. Reminds me of Conor McGregor there. Is that Sean Bean? It is. Look at the state of them kipper feet. The husband with a long neck, the big square jaw, the deep set eyes. I already know there's a pair of demons' faces in them kneecaps. Straight legs, knees together. Sean Bean is a woman. They put it in his name. He doesn't have a penis. He has a bean. He flicks his bean. Did I put Sean Bean in the back file? I bet I didn't. Sean Bean. No, that's a desktop. Bip, dip. No, that's that screen. What are you doing, Peter? That one. There you go. Sean Bean. Sean Bean. Lovely. Let's hit this one up. Sean Bean. Oh, is that you there? Because that's a right shoulder tilt. It is. Look at the difference. Look how a woman leans forward and tilts, twists. You are poetry in motion. Straight legs, knees together. That's a man right there. Sean Bean is a woman. Sloping shoulders, look. Dedication. Dedication. That's what you need. Shoulder tilt again, look. The big broad shoulders of a man. The big face of a man. The Adam's apple of a man. Sean Bean, shoulder tilt from Diamonds. Because they are a girl's best friend. Is that the same wife there? Are they the same people? That wedding day. Is that real? He looks a bit like David Bowie there. No, look at them small, tiny dentures. Dedication, freaky nation. That's where we're living. We're living in a freak show, boys and girls, where men are pretending to be women and women are pretending to be men. Sean Bean. I've got two of them. Do. Sean Bean. Tweet. Sean Bean. Fails Forensics. Who was the next one? Sam Smith, wasn't it? We haven't done Sam Smith yet, have we? I'm going to check this one. I just got a vague remembering of seeing him in a dress. Sam Smith.